Greetings, brothers and sisters. We are finally back. We finally made it to another reaction on this Monday edition of this Mystelics Reacts channel. Of course, hand clap goes out to the Mystelics family and in many videos we tune in to see what's up with my thoughts and comments on this here vibrations. Of course, what are yours? Leave your thoughts and comments also in the comment box below. Keep in mind, I'll be reacting to the comments on the video that has the most comments. So leave your thoughts and comments in the comment box below, brothers and sisters. I would appreciate you guys definitely doing so. Don't forget, click the thumbs up button. Click the thing for me, please, man. Click the thing to help push. And of course, for you to recommend, YouTube to recommend more of my videos for you guys right there and then. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that post notification. So, of course, you'll be notified when I post and publish my videos. And of course, when you click the post notification bell, inevitably becoming part of the Mystelics family right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, without further ado, let us get into the vibrations for the day. Of course, we saw this sentiment. Of course, I think I need to post it out right there. I got this somewhere. I'm not sure where I get it. But of course, we the people of the southeastern part of Dominica respectfully request urgent attention to our road network. This individual is saying commuting through the Rosalie area has become increasingly dangerous. It has become a hazard to our health and to our eyesight and to everything, brothers and sisters. Of course, increasingly dangerous. And of course, we don't want too much danger in the place. So, of course, the authorities need to do something about that. And we should not wait until the area is completely cut off to take action. Don't wait for things to go down the drain, which of course seems to be the case. And then sometimes when you correct it, they make sure that they don't put the necessary precautionary measures to prevent it from happening again. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, that's how it is in the nature of the Caribbean. Sometimes, brothers and sisters, under bad leadership, we need better leadership. This is the important part that has been raised right there. We also are concerned, urgently call for the reopening of the Delhi to Petit Savan Road. Had this alternative route been available, students would not have missed their exams yesterday. I'm guessing this was probably on Friday. This individual posted this stuff out because today is Monday. But of course, I'm just getting this right there. And many would not have been prevented from getting to work, I guess, on time or on work to work itself. Immediate intervention is necessary to ensure the safety and connectivity of our communities. I think this should have been done a long time ago, man. It's donkey years we're hearing about the opening or reopening of Petit Savan to Delici's Road, and we're still talking about it today, you know. Disenfranchising certain people, making the trips even longer for certain people who live in that community. And it seems like the authorities or the ministers or the constitution, the constitutional constituent individual that's supposed to be there is just forming the royal donkey as usual. This is why last week, I stated that we do not have proper representation. The representatives are just there to represent who that put them there. And apparently, who that put them there is not the people. Or the people are the real ones that put them there to do things for them. But instead, it seems like they are just placeholders to do absolutely nothing. For donkey years, they're talking about that. Donkey years. Can you imagine? People talking about this over and over and over. Election come, election go. They're still voting for the same thing, yet still they come down and complain. I don't understand what on earth is going on right there, brothers and sisters. But hopefully, a little intervention can happen on their sake or for their behalf. My goodness, when people making bad decisions, they expect something to come from it. Really? You expect something competent to come from it? Really? Really? All right then. And these brothers and sisters, moving along in that regard right there, talking about the whole situation involving the operations at the Dominica Air and Seaport Authority. As of course they are saying, Friday, December 5th, was last week, 3 days ago, as we enter the busy Christmas season, the Dominica Air and Seaport Authority, along with the Customers and Excise Division, are reminding all customers to stay in close contact with their shipping agents. This time of year typically brings higher volumes of cargo, and staying informed will help ensure smooth and timely clearance of your goods and services. Well, of your goods. Please stay tuned to your radios, of course, follow the Asper's social media pages, and pay attention to updates and instructions from your shipping agents. These channels will provide the latest information. Don't people have a shipping, what do you call this again? A tracking, ship tracking, what? A tracking, brothers and sisters. Don't they have a tracking to know if it's in Dominica or not? Or when it has arrived, you know where it's coming through. You know which shipping agent has your stuff. So you follow the tracking. And when it's arrived in Dominica, you contact the shipping agent. Isn't that how it is? I know up here you have a tracking number and you don't have to worry much because it comes straight to your address. And if by some reason or the other it doesn't come to your address, sometimes you can even get compensation if it doesn't come at a timely manner. Yeah, sometimes you can get a full refund plus the item based off how long these things can happen. But of course, I guess in Dominica, it can be a bit different right there. The Dominica Air and Seaport Authority, the Customers and Excise Division, and our dedicated shipping agents are working tirelessly together and are committed to providing you with the best, quickest, and most efficient service possible during this peak season. We thank you for your continued support throughout. Well, they don't have a choice because if they have to send stuff, it's there they have to send it, or send it with family and friends. You know, if they're coming for the Christmas, but most likely I hear a lot of people are leaving Dominica for Christmas instead of people coming to Dominica, which is, something else. But anyways, brothers and sisters, they are wishing individuals Merry Christmas and all the best for the new year. Now, brothers and sisters, as I saw this thing for me to post up right there, this whole situation, I'm like, well, what exactly is happening with the barrel situation? Are they going to be given is it duty free or whatever is it, brothers and sisters? Concession for the Christmas, And then thank God, Narin, I messaged Narin tell me, look at there. So thank God. It apparently happened on the 8th because we would hear nothing. Brothers and sisters, it's really something else. It's really something else. You would think that maybe people need to prepare. They say somewhere in December they might have to send stuff and whatever, blah, blah, blah. And it's only today, the 8th, 8 days late, brothers and sisters. I think the best time for them to send this stuff out was actually in November, at least, or 2 months ahead to let people know, hey, in December 1st, I think it would make more sense, December 1st, to have this stuff, getting ready to send barrels and so forth, because people need barrels in DA, you know what I mean? Even though barrels gone up here, but still. But my goodness, they're sending it today. But anyways, is it better late than never? Not true. I think that is the ideology of Dominicans right now. Better late than never. Not true. Well, c'est la vie, brothers and sisters. Concession for the Christmas, brothers and sisters. Christmas barrels 2025. The governor of Dominica announces the annual concession on Christmas barrels, which will apply to barrels imported into Dominica from December 8th. Not December 7th. It wouldn't apply. So December 8th to January 9th, 2026. Right there. Okay, a barrel refers to a non-commercial shipment received in barrels, boxes, crates, packages, or drums. You have drums? Okay, well, cool. These must contain personal use items only and not goods intended for resale. Eligible contents include food items with limited quantities of clothing, toiletries, and toys. That's it? Wow, okay. That's crazy. Well, I guess description times for toys. All right then. Barrels with a value of up to 1,500 EC dollars. That's about probably 560, around the 560 US, will qualify for full exemption from imported duty and custom service charge. So who exactly? The question here is who exactly is putting the values on this thing? Because sometimes, brothers and sisters, certain things might sell in Dominica at a certain price. For example, you might have a booster that is costing about $700 and something by auto trade. I don't know, it could be more or less. And then you have the same booster on Amazon costing $20. So who exactly putting the value? So if I buy my booster for $20 and I send it in a barrel, are you going to put it at $700 for me? Which value are you? Hey. Brothers and sisters, talk to me nicely, please. Who put in the value? Especially if you get certain things for free. Do they then have to tell you, okay, well, this is the value of that item that you got for free, and you have to pay customer service charge and import duties on it? Anyways, let me just say what I seen there. Brothers and sisters, each household in Dominica is allowed to import up to 2 barrels under this concession. So your father and mother alone, children cannot do it. If you come to the same address, well, that's not for you. So, household. So, if we live in an apartment, well, household. Let me leave that alone, brothers and sisters. All you will figure that out. Let me just read that right there. A flat Dominica Air and Seaport Authority charge of $10 will be applicable for the handling and storage of each barrel. In addition, okay, they put VAT on it. In addition, a 15% value added tax will be calculated on the imported value and payable to the comptroller of customs. So the government making sure that they get their 15% value added tax, VAT. So even it's 1,500, it seems like in addition you have to pay 15% value added tax on the $1,500, brothers and sisters, plus the $10. Merry Christmas. Yes, at least it's cheaper. You know, labor rights say, but Mystelics is cheaper. Yeah, it's cheaper. Yeah, great job, labor rights. Great job. All right then. So that's the concession for Dominica, brothers and sisters. It happens between December 8th to January 9th, 2026. Keep in mind $1,500 value. I don't know who added in the value or put in the value, but hey, you see, you have to be less than up to 1,500 EC. It's about 560 US dollars. 560, 561, 62, around there. I'm guessing. You guys can calculate it for yourself if you want to. Anyway, brothers and sisters, I just had to put this out there for the individuals. So hey, do see, Mystelics didn't tell all you. I myself was looking for it and I call off number of people and I finally got the answer. Look, it come out today, December 8th. Okay, all right. All right, so come out December 8th for December 8th to January 9th. Wouldn't it come up be better, or at least if you're saying it's December 5th, to tell the people to prepare for December 8th to January 9th? You send out the memo January 8th, December 8th, today, to start today. All right. All right then, brothers and sisters. Moving along. Now, talking about moving along, brothers and sisters, there's a situation that is happening. And of course, you guys know I actually reacted to the video for the individual who apparently, I think there was some sort of meeting that they had to have on Friday, I believe it is. Hopefully I get some information on that. But the individual Gary, of course, I reacted to his video, saw the video, and of course, like the video that I actually did, the reaction I did on it. Of course, keeping in mind that this was, you know, the rivers. We always consider ourselves to be the nature of the Caribbean, brothers and sisters, but that's only applicable to certain people, not to the authorities at the top who care, if they care at all, brothers and sisters. But apparently this is what used to be nature, and this is what is today, brothers and sisters. You can see the contamination. This actually reminds me of Lyle River. Like, why would they build is that a tire factory? Anyways, the factory that is by the Lyle River, brothers and sisters, why would you build a factory by the Lyle River? Anyways, as a result of them digging and messing up the earth and mashing up nature and so forth, they actually did a study of the whole thing, indicating that that's not a good idea to be doing mining in that area. And of course, they just don't care. They go and mine the exact area. Not around it, you know, brothers and sisters. They go in the exact spot to mine. So this was, brothers and sisters, nice, lovely, wonderful. I jump in that. I almost cut my toe. Well, I cut my toe inside there already. But I jump in that from the rock, brothers and sisters. There was a rock, that was sharp rock at the bottom. And I end up jumping on it. Be careful when you jump on that rock, brothers and sisters, or jump in the river. But at least we'll be able to see, you know. But wow, you can't see nothing, no? You seen anything, no? You seen anything, no, brothers and sisters? Talk to me, please. So this is what is happening in Dominica. Do the Chinese care? No. They're doing their job. They're doing their stuff. They don't care if it's nature they're destroying. Of course, Gary Augustine literally brought out the whole understanding of not just the short-term effect, but the long-term effect of this whole thing. And you think the government would pay attention to this thing? No. They go and mine to see if they can get copper and thing to what I know. Mystelics, what you know, what I know. Haven't I been saying this kind of thing for a while now? No? Yes, maybe. Anyways, brothers and sisters. So this is what has happened. This is more of a better picture of it at the bottom. As you can see, this one versus this thing. Let me zoom in for you guys. Wrong zoom in feature. We have the zoom in technology right there. Where it at? Yes, that is it right there, brothers and sisters. Yes, so this is a better photo of it. I jump from there and I jump inside there and have a sharp rock there and, you know, whoop, whoop. But thank God my toe didn't come out. Anyway, brothers and sisters, so yeah, so this is what it from the back, and this, look what it front. So you wouldn't be able to see. You won't be able to see, brothers and sisters. No, you wouldn't be able to see at all. So Nature Isle, yeah, we are Nature Isle, yes. It's interesting, as we mentioned, about being Nature Isle, brothers and sisters, or being the Nature Isle of the Caribbean, yet still we don't preserve it. We talk about the waterfalls drying up, we talk about the rivers drying up, we say a number of things, then we see this sentiment right there. Do the officials care? Can we say that the officials care? Can we say that? And if the officials don't care, why on earth are we keeping on electing these people who are literally destroying the Nature Isle? Literal, not figuratively, you know, brothers and sisters. It are figuratively too. They're destroying it economically. They're destroying the morale of the people. That is figuratively, brothers and sisters. But when you destroy it literally, that is literal destruction right there. To the point where people now have to put up petitions and hope that the petition gets enough signature. By the way, I'll put this petition in the description below so you guys can actually see. When I did it, it was like 1,000 something. I actually signed it last week. I sent it out to a number of people on my stuff. They also signed it as well. But I'm putting it out here for you guys to also get it. This link will be in the description below, so you guys can definitely check it out right there. The video description, just open the thing, click more, and you will see that link there, so you guys can sign it as well. You can put your name, your last name, and your email. You don't necessarily have to put a full name. You can just put Mystelics M, last name. Or, you know, so at least, but the email, I think, is the most important part of this right there. So put your thing, and you don't have to display it. You can see there's a display thing there. Display my name. You don't have to display your name. But I think that will be vital that you definitely do so right there, brothers and sisters. 3,427, about 3,500 signatures so far. We need more. This is not enough. And this is an international petition to halt the due brush. Why is that due brush is mine? Branch is mine. You guys know. Isn't there another word? Dubois? Dubois? Anyways, brothers and sisters, you guys know what I'm talking about right there. Yes, so they're digging up the place, most likely trying to get copper. Ah, brothers and sisters, help us, Abba Father. Help us, Help us, Abba Father. Anyways, we are UPP. I forget the name, United People's Party, I guess. I don't know. Don't have me on that, on that type, please. Anyways, UPP calls for immediate halt to mining operations in Dew Brashes. Brothers and sisters, forgive me. I thought it was a different name. Dew Brashes. That is French, so forgive me. Dew Branches. Okay, anyways, branches, whatever, brothers and sisters. So they are calling for the immediate halt to mining operations in that particular region right there. And of course, the petition has been sent out so that you guys can sign it as well. Like I indicated before, it'll be in the description, the video description. Click more, and then you will see, just click it and then sign up. So of course, and share it as well, so more and more people can definitely see this stuff right there. I would advise you guys do so. We need to stop this, preserve the Nature Isle of the Caribbean. Keep in mind that the destruction of this place right there, brothers and sisters, will affect you. It'll affect your children in the long run. It'll affect their children and their children's children. It'll affect, brothers and sisters. Keep in mind, even when Domlek complain about water shortage, brothers and sisters, in a place where we see that 365 rivers. That should say something, doesn't it? But then you tell people about these things, they see it and they just don't care. Until it happens to them, brothers and sisters. I tell you, in the next 10, 15 years, don't be frightened that Dominica faces drought, you know. We had a drought scare already. Imagine 365 river Nature Isle of the Caribbean had a drought scare, I think, twice. Don't listen to me still. Don't listen to me. All right. All right. But I would advise the individuals that want to listen, please sign the petition. Like I did before, it'll be in the where? It'll be in the video description. Click more, and you will see the link, so you can check it out right there. Of course, brothers and sisters, move along in that regard right there. Of course, the High Court rules that former Prime Minister Edison James' constitutional rights were violated. By whom? The magistrate Luda. Now, the question here is, when it comes down to people, or magistrate or lawyers or these kind of people there, violating people's rights, who holds them to account? If the magistrate violated Edison James' rights, what should happen to that lawyer? Is there any consequence that should happen to them? Because it seems like it could be based on agenda. Maybe that magistrate Luda is affiliated to the government of sorts and decided, hey, let's see if we can bring some pressure on the former prime minister. You know? Brothers and sisters, are we paying attention to what's going on? Are we paying attention to what is going on? Anyways, brothers and sisters, as indicated right there, Rosa Dominica, Michael Luda, of course, December 8th, brother, today, the High Court of Dominica has ruled in favor of former Prime Minister Edison James, who went to court challenging his decision, or the decision of senior magistrate Michael Luda to place him in the holding cell of the court on February 16th this year, 2025, while awaiting possible bail after dismissing a no-case submission put forward by James's lawyer, ruling that the prosecution had proved its case and sent the matter to the High Court. The court ruled that the magistrate erred in his decision to have James immediately placed in the holding cell and awarded 8,000 EC dollars as compensation. The state is also charged with paying all its legal costs for the matter. That's good. I think there should have been more right there. But the question here is, who is paying this thing? Who is paying this $8,000? Is it the people or is it the magistrate? And I think that is a problem, brothers and sisters. Because sometimes the people who have done other people wrong are not the ones bearing the consequence. It's the very people that have to pay the people. You get it? For example, if the state has done you wrong, it is not coming from the individuals in the state who have done you wrong. It's coming from the very people who are funding the state. I find this to be very unfair. Very, very unfair. But hey, that is truly something else. Anyways, the 80-year-old former prime minister was charged with encouraging, persuading, or instigating by words, causing persons to jeopardize the safety or endangering the public, or endangering the public's peace, following a United Workers' Party, of course, rally on February 7, 2017, at which calls were made for the resignation of Prime Minister SKERRIT, who sucks. He sucks, brothers and sisters. He's terrible. My goodness. Never see worst prime minister. I have another video there, you know, brothers and sisters, of this individual, but I suspect I'll do this one separate. And when I was watching his video, he made a statement about the worst prime minister. And he called some other prime minister. Well, I dare to debate that one, sir. I dare to debate that one, Mr. Roberts. I'll do it another time, brothers and sisters. Don't fret. Anyways, the former Dominica Prime Minister was later released on $50,000 EC dollar bail with one surety after spending an estimate 20 minutes in a holding cell in a magistrate court after he was committed to stand trial at the High Court on a charge of incitement. Now, we're talking about incitement, brothers and sisters. Now, there's evidence out there that the Prime Minister caused the incitement or wanted to cause incitement. The Prime Minister literally told his followers that if United Workers' Party supporters or the United Workers' Party members came to their doorstep to throw hot water on them, isn't that inciting violence? And I don't hear no peep from no police, nowhere, going and get the Prime Minister for his dirty ways. I don't understand this. I cannot. Anyways, let me continue, brothers and sisters. I was expecting him to do that. I said to him directly that I do not believe it is appropriate for a magistrate on contract to handle highly political cases, as the case involving me, James said, adding he is under pressure, and I did not expect him not to send the matter to trial. So I understand the process. Once it is decided to send it to trial, it could involve committing to jail or secure place until the trial is held. But then there is a bail available, and the magistrate could have offered bail straight away. He chose not to do that. I get the distinct impression that he was bent on sending me to jail. Yes, which he did, James said, adding, I don't know why. Well, we know why. We have an inclination as to why right there. I have never been in a cell before, but life goes on. He said, noting that the police felt a way in accompanying me to the holding cell. I wonder who gave that magistrate, anyways. The matter was first sent to mediation, but the parties were not able to reach an What is the point of mediation, brothers and sisters? Has there ever been a settlement during mediation? Has there ever been a settlement? It's like mediation is just wasting time. I've done mediation to you, brothers and sisters. Waste of time. Waste of time. Sometimes the government individuals are showing up. They're not showing up. They're willfully not showing up so they can put it at another time. You put it at another time, they're not showing up again. And they want to put the bill on you. Brothers and sisters, let me give you something. When they put you in mediation and the government don't show up, make sure you put the expense on them. Tell them we show up. Because they don't show up, they're wasting our time. In fact, I wonder if there's a means where the government has to pay for wasting your time. There should be some stipulation like this. Because I remember, and it's interesting that a lawyer never mentioned it. I had to mention it and say, hey, hold up, I am here, and they're not here. How can this expense be on me? That cannot be on me. And then the main person said, that's true. And then they put it in the government. Brothers and sisters, you have to be smart about this thing. There's sometimes you think the lawyer is for you. You have to be mindful. You have to know yourself. Don't just put everything on lawyer. You have to, all right. Anyways, let me continue. I have never been to cell, blah, blah, blah. The matter was first sent to mediation, but the parties were not able to reach an amicable solution, hence the trial. Speaking to the NIN, James welcomed the ruling, declaring the decision a vindication of his constitutional rights, which he said were violated. I agree that. James stressed that the case was not about money, but about vindicating his rights. I agree that right there. And of course, as indicated right there in this thing, that of course, the rule that the magistrate Loda, violated Edison James' constitutional right. He expressed regret that Magistrate Loda had found himself in a situation where his actions breached the rights of a citizen. So if he breaching the rights of the citizen, if it's not agenda-based, why did he end up doing this? Isn't the magistrate and the individuals involved in protecting or guiding by law, be guided by law? Aren't they the ones who are supposed to uphold the law? Or do they manipulate the law to their bidding, brothers and sisters? Maybe to suit their partners? Of course, we know this because this is not just one thing that is happening at one isolated incident. This is happening worldwide. Many judges and lawyers are in jail today because of their dirty ways. I don't know how Kamala not in jail today, but that's another story right there. Where was I? So it's not about the money, brothers and sisters. It's about vindication, no doubt about it. Of course, you get the regret that magistrate had to find himself in a situation where his actions breached the rights of a citizen, stating that the case should serve as a reminder of the judiciary responsibility to uphold the rule of law. They are supposed to uphold the rule of law, and apparently not doing so. This is why I tell you guys the whole system needs to throw away. The whole system. You had one bad apple called SKERRIT, I don't know. And then the apples, all of them just get corrupted. Some of them are just waiting for a chance for them to be corrupt, They're behaving themselves because law guided them, but when everybody turn in bad, they just come out and show their colors, Anyways, this ruling sends a wider message about accountability and breaches of rights by judicial officers not only harm individuals, but also cost the state thousands. This is why, so the state that have to pay that. And the funny thing is, the judge is acting under the state. I understand this, but the judge is the one who willfully violated the right. Is there no consequence for this judge? Because although he has violated the right, the state has to pay, the people have to pay that person that the judge violate. But the judge doesn't get doesn't suffer nothing, no consequence, nothing. That cannot be right. So that cannot be right. That should never be right. Because if they know it's going to touch their pockets, if they know that they're going to do wrong by people because of certain agendas or trying to please certain people, then if they know they're doing that and it has to come from their pocket, they will behave themselves. But how on earth is the state that have to pay it? No, I don't understand. Anyways, he also calls on citizens who feel that their constitutional rights have been violated to go to the court and seek redress. And sometimes going to the court might take some time. It might take some time, brothers and sisters, but it will come eventually. Because look at the same situation in 2017. That is truly something else. Right there, brothers and sisters. That's truly something else. That is remarkable stuff, man. Anyways, James was represented in the High Court matter by Queen's Counsel Thomas. And of course, this individual right there, Joel, while Attorney Gilden represented him in the Magistrate Court. Edison James serves as the Prime Minister of Dominica between 1995 and 2000 and has been at the center of the allegation incitement case, including former opposition leader Lennox Linton and, of course, current UWP leader and economist, PhD economist Dr. Thompson Fontaine. That matter was thrown out at the High Court, but the state has since appealed. So they're trying to keep it there. And guess who paying for all this? Guess who paying for it? You. It doesn't come from SKERRIT pockets. It doesn't come from none of their pockets. They're taking the citizens' money to go after the citizens. But there's an underlying thing, brothers and sisters, I think we need to pay attention. This is why I had this video right there. But we'll react to it tomorrow. So tune in, brothers and sisters. Tune in tomorrow morning, God's spare. And we'll hopefully be reacting to that video unless something else pop up. But I want to react to that video. I think there's a lot of things that people need to know when it comes on to what exactly is happening in the Caribbean. It's not just Dominica, brothers and sisters, but we've seen this kind of trajectory or projection happening across the Caribbean. And I first got the insight. I always had an inclination. But you guys saw when I did the interview with the Bajan media heads, one of the Bajan media heads. You guys saw when I did the interview with them. And we realized there's a number of things happening and similarities between Mia Motley and SKERRIT. And then, of course, we saw Mia Motley coming to Dominica. Why did she come to Dominica? And the things that she's saying completely contradicts what is being done by the Dominica Labour Party for Dominicans. It's interesting. Yet still, she's siding with them. Why? Well, we know why. Like I told you guys in the previous video, there's a secret society happening underneath. Some of them come to Dominica and do, what do you call that? Surveys. They come and do surveys for SKERRIT. I don't call name, eh? But if you know who, that's one of them. Anyways, brothers and sisters, let me just leave it like that. Hopefully tune in for this one right there that will get to do a reaction of God's spare. And of course, if you understand and appreciate my concise, click the thumbs up and I would appreciate you guys definitely doing so. And of course, subscribe and turn on post notification for more vibrations as they do definitely will tend to come through right there. Anyways, brothers and sisters, by Mystelics once again, be real. Saturday King always. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment box below. Saturday King always, brothers and sisters, the one that guided I. And of course, with that said right there, be real, be positive.